EA Sports. It's in the game.
Good evening, everybody. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We welcome you ringside for a much-anticipated bout. Let's set the table for you and get ready to dish up this big night of action. He's got his eye on the prize. He has complete focus on his ring walk here. Nonito Donaire's unpredictability belies his ring walk focus. He is ready for action.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Montiel. His opponents in the blue corner. Please welcome the Filipino class, Nonito, Donaire.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good clean fight. Touch him up.
Round number one, scheduled for the championship distance of 12. Teddy, most of the fighters that you train throughout your career are guys that could be described as this guys that really will bring it and are able to do it throughout the whole fight and go the distance. What's the mental makeup of a guy like that?
Confidence. He's been there before. He's sure that he can do it.
Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Blocks that belt line well. Halfway through this round. Good block by Fernando Montiel. How about a return to sender with the left hand? There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Teddy, what do you think is the most misunderstood about the lower weight classes?
Well, I think people don't realize how big those people have to be. I know that sounds crazy because they're smaller guys, but they have to be big in all the other dimensions, with discipline, with confidence, and with their technical approach, their technical development. They have to deal with guys that are really fast. The bigger guys don't have to deal with all those elements.
block that away. It was targeted for his head. A crafty counterpunch after a fine defensive effort by Fernando Montiel. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Nonito Donaire. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. A hook for you and a hook right back. End of the round is upon us. And if the next round holds up like that, we're going to be in for a real treat.
No, we will be, because both these guys have the philosophy that their best defense is their offense.
Listen, pick his jab. That's right. Pick his jab. When he throws the jab, we'll take care of the swelling. Just focus on the fight and we'll take care of the swelling.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Accurate counter punch by Fernando Montiel. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Blocks away that headshot. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Good work with the uppercuts. Nice job there. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Nonito Donaire. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Fernando Montiel's corner will really need to get after that swelling. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Way to block there. And this round comes to an end. It is a round that was highly entertaining. These guys really put forth quite an effort.
Well, they both have high engines. They have motors that never stop going.
Okay, listen. You throw him off with head movements. That's it. Throw him off with head movements. Listen, you need to make you do something. Throw him on punches to the shots.
And round number 3 is underway. Good block there by Fernando Montiel. Well-placed counter punch by Fernando Montiel. You always say punchers are born, Teddy, but what about a guy's ability to withstand big punches? What about a guy's chin?
You know, that's an interesting point. Part of it is physical, and you know what it is? It's the neck. That's the shock absorber, but most of it's mental. You have to want to take the punches. You have to will yourself through the punches. This guy has some will.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Devastating blow by Fernando Montiel. Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. Wow, Teddy, he's got some great hand speed there. That combination was an example of it.
Yeah, it was. You know, not a lot of power, not a lot of pop with it, but boy, it catches your attention. And you know what? That kind of speed can intimidate a guy and keep his opponent maybe from moving his hands later on.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round. And a smart counter punch by Fernando Montiel. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. A nice block by Fernando Montiel. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Blocks away that headshot. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one.
Certainly, don't stand in front of him. Just focus on the fight. We'll take care of this well. Get on that. Get on that.
Here we go with the fourth round. Oh, Fernando Montiel's in a bad place right now. He was tagged. You see how he does that right there? How he just pushes away. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Able to dismiss it. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Fernando Montiel. Fernando Montiel is not showing us that he understands just how effective he can be if he went downstairs against his opponent.
Yeah, well, you know what you're saying, Joe? You're taking a peek and you're taking a swipe without meaning at his trainers. Because what he's telling you is he hasn't been taught some of the rudiments of boxing. That when you hurt a guy, you should go downstairs to finish him.
Solid counter punch by Fernando Montiel. He got hit. Oh, now the uppercut. A headshot blocked. Blocks that belt line well. And a smart counterpunch by Fernando Montiel. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Oh, very nice. Smart counterpunch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
In and out, in and out.
Blocks the headshot. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. So we come to the end of the round, and that was a round that was very productive for him. Now he heads back to his corner, and they're going to try to repeat the success they just had, I'm sure.
Yes, he hurt his opponent there. He's going to want to go back to what he was doing and remember what set up those big shots.
You need to use your head, though, okay? Side to side. Lean to the side, then boom! Counterpunch. Let's get on that shot. Get the complex on that.
As another round gets underway, it gets us thinking, how much more of this will we see? Hard to envision this fight going the distance with how lopsided it's been. We just have not seen the big shots from this guy. He is not throwing the power punches, Teddy. What would you say to him?
Well, first of all, I would say to him, what do you think, that he's going to make a deal with you? If you don't hit him hard, he won't hit you hard? No, it doesn't work like that, my friend. He's going to get confidence now. He's going to take advantage of this.
Nice strike after catching one by Nonito Donaire. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counterpunch landing by Fernando Montiel. Fernando Montiel's opponent's probably looking at him right now saying, wow, you're not changing anything up. You know, he got to him moments ago. Now he's got the same style that he's looking at again.
Yeah, but he got to him moments ago. Got to him one time. I think right now it's too early to all of a sudden throw everything out the window. But look for an adjustment if things don't change. If he can't get away from those punches, if he keeps having problems, he gets stunned again, then you might have to look for a change. You might have to make a change if you're going to survive.
Halfway through this round here. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Fernando Montiel.
Still not moving enough. Move!
Blocks away that headshot. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counterpunch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
You get the sense that they know no other way how to fight. They are going at it, back and forth, toe-to-toe, punch for punch. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. That hook was well off the mark.
In and out.
Able to cover up that gut. to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. We come to the end of this round. Teddy, a round in which maybe a lot of trainers don't like to see because it was a very busy round for both guys.
Well, it depends what kind of style, what kind of strength your fighter has, or even what kind of weaknesses. If I had a guy who likes to box, who likes to counterpunch, I want a guy coming at him. Not with a lot of TNT in his gloves, but coming forward where my guy is well suited. He can pick him off a little bit.
Jab and boom. Jab and boom. Nice one. That was good. We have this one.
Another round underway, but how many more will we see? You get the sense this fight could be heading towards a stoppage. Good block by Fernando Montiel. Trying to go downstairs, but off target.
Move! Use your feet.
Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Comes right back at him with a left hand.
Keep your hands up. Keep your head moving.
Parries that punch intended for the head. Good block. Good job protecting himself. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Fernando Montiel's legs look shaky. He was hurt. Wow, is he defensively sound. Nice strike after catching one by Fernando Montiel. Good block by Fernando Montiel. Good job staying away from the danger there. Fernando Montiel's got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. Very nice defensive guard there. Showing you some defense there with the block. Good looking counter punch. Good counter punch. Round comes to an end. And that's one of those rounds, Teddy, that just takes on a certain style, a certain characteristic, and that was a busy one.
Yeah, it was a busy one. Look, Joe, you don't have to look for these guys. They're right there in front of you.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think sometimes you just get those rounds where it all happens?
Because of styles. You know, styles make fights. In this case, you're seeing proof of that right there. Both guys that are aggressive, both guys that are very confident.
Don't stand in front of it.
Well, the ability to adapt, so important. Who can make the changes now as we're halfway through this scheduled 12-rounder? How about a return to sender with the left hand? See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. movement to get away from those punches. Blocks that punch. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
So you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Fernando Montiel. 90 seconds to go here in this round. A good block. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores.
Focus. Up and down, side to side.
Able to get rid of that one. Well-placed right hands from both men. Good defense, just covering up down low. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. There it is! Fernando Montiel's in bad shape.
No holding.
Blocks that punch. Teddy, making predictions in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. You know they're all going for the fences.
You need to capitalize on this mistake, okay? I want to see that counter hug. Make him pay for his mistakes. Let's get on that.
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
A good block. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Way to block there. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. Nice block. Lands the counter. Nonito Donaire is proving here that you can't hit what you can't reach. You see the movement he's putting forth.
Yeah, he's using his legs real well. He's controlling range. He's just not allowing his opponent to get into the punching distance he needs.
90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. He returns the favor with an uppercut. Targeted counterpunch by Fernando Montiel. Fernando Montiel showing a great ability to adjust. He was stunned earlier, but you can see he has changed things up stylistically.
Hey, look, Joe, I was watching a football game in my room this afternoon, and you know what? The team was running the ball. All of a sudden, the run was taken away, so they started passing. I give him credit. You know, he's making an adjustment. He's trying to win the ball game. Oh, he's trying to win this fight.
Good block. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Fernando Montiel. End of the round is upon us. And if the next round holds up like that, we're going to be in for a real treat.
No, we will be, because both these guys have the philosophy that their best defense is their offense.
Standing straight up. Move that body. You need to move that body more. Get on that. Get on that.
They start up again. Back to action here with another round. But who knows how much longer it'll last. This has been a completely one-sided fight. That attack. Oh boy, look at this. Right from the get-go, they go after one another.
They remind me of my 15-year-old son going to the dinner table.
Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Good way to protect the midsection. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Good block by Fernando Montiel. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Fernando Montiel. He cannot land these power shots, Teddy. He's just off the mark.
No, well, he's loading up. I mean, I could go out and I could have a sandwich or at least a cup of coffee by the time that punch lands. I mean, he's loading up. You load up like that, you don't deserve to land it.
A minute to go in what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two. Nice strike after catching one by Nonito Donaire. Targeting each other, the exchange was something special. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. What a fight. What a great, great, non-stop action fight this has been. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Well-placed counterpunch by Fernando Montiel. what a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision, where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
Get caught up. You get caught up in fighting his way. You're fighting his fight. Focus for me. The swelling is nothing. Just focus on the fight.
Back to action now. We're underway in what has been a completely one-sided fight. You get the sense this one may not go the distance. Good defensive skill with the block by Fernando Montiel. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Good defensive skill. Gets rid of that body shot. Acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. He throws a big, wide punch, and he throws a big, wide punch and leaves himself wide open.
Well, it's like leaving your window open in your house in the middle of winter. You know, a lot of cold air is going to come in. Guess what? Some hooks are coming in soon.
Turn the sender with the left hand. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Nonito Donaire. Good blocks. Blocks it away. Opening up, both right hands land. Come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down, blue and red corner, what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Timing you. Every time you come in, I want to see that double jab. Double jab.
As another round gets underway, it gets us thinking, how much more of this will we see? Hard to envision this fight going the distance with how lopsided it's been. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Fernando Montiel. Nice block.
In and out, in and out.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Good looking counter punch. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
You're not fucking pace yourself.
Neither man slowing down as we have 60 seconds to go in this round. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. They both decide to bring it. That's a good block by Fernando Montiel. Wow, is he defensively sound. Comes right back at him with a left hand. This has been a hotly contested war throughout, and you just have a sense that it's going to end at any moment in these later rounds.
Yeah, these guys are not saving anything. They're going for broke right from the beginning.
One more round. Okay? This is it. One more round, and that's it. Make your presence known. Assert yourself. Assert your...
12th and final round. Nice strike after catching one by Fernando Montiel.
Keep the head moving.
Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Targeted counter punch by Fernando Montiel. It's hard to believe that he can win this fight on the scorecards. That means it's do or die at this point. You got to go for broke.
Yeah, that means that you got to come up with that Hail Mary pass. Now, when you come up with that Hail Mary pass, you don't just chuck the ball. You have to have a receiver down there. You have to make sure that he's running a certain route. Right now, he's got to look for one spot, something to land that shot.
Good defense, just covering up down low. Both men trading hooks. Well-placed counter punch by Fernando Montiel. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Good counter punch. Undoubtedly, the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his jab. He's so committed to fighting on the outside, and he's jabbing away beautifully.
Well, Customato used to tell me, Teddy, when you're in doubt, jab. Well, this fighter, when he's been in doubt, he's jabbed. When he's been sure of himself, he's jabbed. As you said, he's made a jab fest at this all night long.
Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
Good job protecting himself. Last round of an entertaining fight. Now, for the judges' scores, let's send it up to the ring announcer.
Unanimous decision. Your winner, Nonito.
Donaire's your winner by unanimous decision tonight.
I'm not so sure it was unanimous. I had it a little bit close. I had a split decision, but had the same man winning.
All three judges in agreement here ringside. I'm Joe Tessitore for Teddy Atlas saying thanks for being with us and enjoy the rest of your night. Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to a sold-out Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey for tonight's main event. 12 rounds in the middleweight division between Anthony Mundine and Winky Wright. Anthony Mundine's on his way to the ring, and you can just tell what kind of night he intends this to be. He's just brimming with confidence. Winky Wright's got his eye on the prize. He has complete focus on his ring walk here.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Anthony. And his opponent across the ring. Fighting out of the blue corner, Wright.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourself at all times. Let's touch him up.
Round number one, scheduled for the championship distance of 12. How do you define consistency when you describe the fact that among this matchup you're looking for guys to be more consistent? Which guy's going to be more consistent? How do you define that?
Just in one area. When they get inside, for example, Joe, every once in a while somebody takes a little bit of a break. Yeah, there's working, but all of a sudden one guy's arm goes behind the other guy. I'm looking to see who keeps both hands free.
Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Good block there by Anthony Mundine. Nice counter punch landed by Winky. Nice strike after catching one by Winky Wright. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Nice block. Good block by Winky. He just missed that shot up top. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. What a great round. 2 minutes It's in, 60 seconds to go. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. Very nice defensive guard there. Nice counter punch landed by Winky. Here's one for you now, he says, right back with the left hand. 10 seconds remaining in this round. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
Okay, listen. Body and head. Double up on your punches. Double up your body punches, then head. We'll take care of the swelling. Just focus on the...
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. There it is! Now you see the counter punching here. Big shot to the body. Nice strike after catching one by Winky Wright. That was not well targeted by Anthony Mundine. Blocks away that headshot. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Oh, and he comes back with an uppercut there after getting hit. Teddy, why is it in boxing that there are so many distinct styles that are defined by geography or culture or ethnicity, where we have a Mexican-styled fighter, an Eastern European, upright fighter, an American-styled fighter? Why is that?
Because you are influenced by your surroundings, by the temperament of the people in your surroundings. Aggressive people, aggressive style. Very thoughtful people, people that are very cerebral, well, you're going to have a defensive style. You're going to have a very careful style. It's going to fit right in. He returns the favor with an uppercut. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Parries that punch away. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Winky Wright. Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by Anthony Mundine. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. We come to the end of this round. Teddy, a round in which maybe a lot of trainers don't like to see because it was a very busy round for both guys. Well, it depends what kind of style, what kind of strength your fighter has, or even what kind of weaknesses. If I had a guy who likes to box, who likes to counterpunch, I want a guy coming at him Not with a lot of TNT in his gloves, but coming forward where my guy is well suited, he can pick him off a little bit.
That's it. Throw him off with that movement. Just compress on, get the compress on that. Let's work on the swelling. Can we work on the swelling?
And round number 3 is underway. Blocks the headshot. Both men trading hooks. Good block by Anthony Mundine. Targeting each other, the exchange was something special. Big headshot puts him down. To get up to his feet after that knockdown, but Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Good block by Winky. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. A headshot blocked. Coming to the halfway point of this 3rd round. That was not well targeted by Anthony Mundine. Anthony Mundine's just not landing any body punches in this fight.
Well, he looks like a guy who hasn't been taught that. We're getting a little bit of an X-ray, a little bit of a peek into what his trainers show him in the gym or what they don't show him.
Blocks that punch.
Keep the head moving.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Anthony Mundine's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Anthony Mundine. Good way to protect the midsection. Final 10 seconds. That worked out really well. Throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Round comes to an end. We saw the knockdown there in that round, a little bit of a momentum gainer.
Yeah, obviously it gives you confidence, but you know what? It can also be a momentum killer, believe it or not.
How so?
Joe, I've had guys where the worst thing that happened to them in the fight was when they scored the knockdown because they thought it was just going to keep happening. And they thought about only the punch they landed, not how they set it up. So they got away from the game plan.
Head side to side, okay? I want to see that head move more. Your hand move and you'll beat it.
So here we are, all wondering, can he survive the start of this round after the way we saw him go down in that last round?
Well, it's up to his opponent. Now, his opponent gets a little careless and he rushes in a little bit too close. He can get a chance to grab those hands and tie him up. And then he can kill a little of the clock, survive.
Now that's some fine work right there by Anthony Mundine. Anthony Mundine's trying to steady himself in this round after being knocked down in the previous round. Teddy, How much can really happen in those 60 seconds? How much of a benefit is it to a damaged fighter?
Well, a lot has to happen. First of all, physically, you have to revigorate the guy. You know, maybe massage the legs a little bit. Most importantly, get some ice on the back of his neck. You know, get that blood flow going a little bit. Make sure that you revive him a little bit. Get him back to feeling like he's ready to go out there.
Winky blocks it. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Gets rid of that body shot. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Good block there by Anthony Mundine. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Winky Wright's almost out of it there. He was stunned. He is staggered and stumbling. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Anthony Mundine. Winky Wright's got a cut, and it looks like it's below the eye on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored. Anthony Mundine's proving to be elusive.
Keep your hands up. Keep moving.
Parries that punch intended for the head. What a good counter punch by Anthony Mundine.
Use the jab. Keep moving. Keep moving around the ring.
Last 10 seconds. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut.
Relax. You're in control, right? Like that? You're in control. Take your time. You just focus on the fight. We'll take care of it. Simple, okay? Keep it simple. You're making this harder than what it is. Focus for me.
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
I would assume there has to come a point in this fight where he has to make the commitment to throw the power punches. It's hard to envision a way he's going to win this fight without going down that road.
He doesn't have the confidence to do it. I don't know if he's mentally strong enough to do it. I think he's worried about throwing hard at the guy because maybe in his mind that means the guy will throw hard back at him.
And a smart counter punch by Anthony Mundine. But he parries it away. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Winky Wright's doing exactly what he told us he would do. Now, he was stunned earlier in this fight, but he's sticking to that game plan.
You know, I like that.
Punches in bunches and some serious damage being done.
He's putting them together beautifully.
No holding.
And now you're seeing the beard that this guy possesses because he went from stunned and damage to staying right upright.
Oh, this is like Santa Claus's beard. I'm telling you right now.
Gets rid of that body shot. Nice block by Anthony Mundine. Showing you some defense there with the block. Parries that punch away. Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. Winky Wright able to land a counter punch. Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. And Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear-cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pockets. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
Move that body. You need to move that body more.
Another round. Will it go in another one-way direction? It's been a... Holy cow! Anthony Mundine stunned and staggered.
All right, punch it out.
Oh, what a great ability to recover. A good block. Well-placed counterpunch by Anthony Mundine. You get the sense that they know no other way how to fight. They are going at it, back and forth, toe-to-toe, punch for punch. Offense from defense by Anthony Mundine. How is he taking these kind of shots and just dismissing them? What a chin on this guy.
Yeah, well, what a neck on him. Look at that neck. I mean, it's about 19 inches. That is the shock absorber. But the rest of it is he's seeing it. He has good vision. He sees the shots coming, and he's making up his mind they're not taking him anywhere.
Oh, and there you go. Now that's intense right there. The sweet science at its best. Delivering a crushing counter shot by Anthony Mundine. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
And a stabbing right hand by Anthony Mundine.
Move your head. Move your feet.
10 seconds remaining in this round. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. And this round comes to an end A round that was highly entertaining. They put forth a non-stop effort.
Well, that's the styles that they figured to bring to this fight. Both guys with good motors.
All right, listen. You need to create more punches, okay? Slip his punch and throw a straight right down the middle. I need punches. Wait for him to boom.
Six rounds in the books, 6 to go. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Oh, look at that. They exchange hooks.
Keep the head moving.
Protecting his head well with his guard. That's what Winky waits for, the counter punch. Undoubtedly, the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his jab. He's so committed to fighting on the outside, and he's jabbing away beautifully.
Well, Customato used to tell me, Teddy, when you're in doubt, jab. Well, this fighter, when he's been in doubt, he's jab. When he's been sure of himself, he's jab. As you said, he's made a jab fest of this all night long.
Good block by Winky. That's what Winky waits for, the counter punch. At the halfway point of round 7. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Mundine clearly behind on points, wouldn't you agree?
Oh, there's no doubt about it.
And he's taken a pretty good amount of punishment.
Yeah, he's starting to get a little bit ragged there.
How does he turn things around?
Well, what he's got to do right now, look, the guy has shown he has a good chin. So forget that. Don't keep going to that same place because he's already shown you he's good. He's got that nice whiskers. Go downstairs to the body. See if he takes you good down there.
This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
So you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Anthony Mundine. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Nice counter punch landed by Winky. The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. The fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
Jab, jab, jab. Get on that.
They are back to action here, but that action has only favored one man. Completely one-sided. Hard to see the scorecards coming into play here with how dominating he's been. Good way to protect the midsection. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. punch landed by Winky. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Winky Wright. Protecting his head well with his guard. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Blocks that punch. Nice strike after catching one by Winky Wright. Oh! Anthony Mundine's in a bad place right now. He was tagged. Targeted counter punch by Anthony Mundine.
Could throw some punches here.
Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. So we come to the end of the round, and that was a round that was very productive for him. Now he heads back to his corner, and they're going to try to repeat the success they just had, I'm sure.
Yes, he hurt his opponent there. He's going to want to go back to what he was doing and remember what set up those big shots.
Listen, you need to move your head from side to side, okay? I want to see that head move more.
They start up again, back to action here with another round. But who knows how much longer it'll last. This has been a completely one-sided fight. Gets rid of that body shot. He just missed that shot up top. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Winky Wright, one of the best counter punchers. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Winky Wright with a block punch. And a well-placed counter by Anthony Mundine. We got an interesting fight here. It looks like one man is seemingly in control, but the other is still live, is still game, is still capable. May need to hit that jackpot, though.
Well, he probably does need that knockout. So right now he has to adjust his game plan, his thinking a little bit. He's got to look for a spot to land one big shot, maybe when he's pulling out.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
midsection. Good block by Winky. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. End of the round is upon us. And if the next round holds up like that, we're going to be in for a real treat.
No, we will be, because both these guys have the philosophy that their best defense is their offense.
You need to capitalize on his mistake, okay? I want to see that counter hook. Make him pay for it. Let's get on that swelling. Get on the swelling.
As another round gets underway, it gets us thinking, how much more of this will we see? Hard to envision this fight going the distance with how lopsided it's been. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Winky Wright. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Winky Wright able to block that punch. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. Anthony Mundine's whiffing there. A big, wide, sweeping shot. I mean, perfect to counter against.
Yes, it is, and you know it's only a matter of time. You know, that goes into the old computer, the old brain, where the guy remembers that, and the next time he's going to capitalize on it.
Winky Wright with a block punch. Winky Wright able to block that punch. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Anthony Mundine. Good way to protect the midsection. One minute to go in this round. Neither man has decided to slow down at all. Oh boy, what a round. Good defense, just covering up down low. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is.
Up and down, side to side.
See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision, where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
Caught up. You're getting caught up in fighting his way. You're fighting his fight. Focus for me. Let's get on this stuff. Get the compress on.
Another round. Will it go in another one-way direction? It's been a one-sided fight so far tonight. Winky blocks it. Parries that punch intended for the head. Good block there by Anthony Mundine. Winky Wright, one of the best counter punchers. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Winky Wright. Gets rid of that effort. By Anthony Mundine. Very clean offense from defense by Anthony Mundine. A minute to go in what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Wow, is he defensively sound. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Winky Wright. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Blocks away that headshot. Coming to the end of this round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, a round like that where it's a lot of busy activity and both guys being busy. When you were a trainer, are those the kind of rounds that you prefer, or do you like the pace to be a little slower? Does it depend on each guy?
No, if I have a fight, I'd rather have a guy fighting a guy that you never see him. Leave me the heck alone. And where I'm in control all the time. But the fans love to see a fight like that.
You all right? Listen to me. You gotta let go. Let go. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of the cut. It's nothing. It's small cut.
They meet up for the 12th and final time. The last round has arrived. Good block by Anthony Mundine. Great movement to get away from those punches. Good job protecting himself. Able to get away from that headshot. There it is! Winky Wright's in a bad place right now. He was tagged. Anthony Mundine's mounting a comeback here, Teddy. Things were going against him. Now the tide is turned.
Good things come to those who wait, or those who persevere. He persevered, good things are happening.
This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
Joe, you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
Oh, look at that. They exchange hooks. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Winky Wright. Nice block. A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Anthony Mundine. And a sharp counterpunch by Anthony Mundine. Well targeted by Anthony Mundine. Good block by Winky. He just missed that shot up top. Well, which way did it go? That is the question everybody wants the answer to. The man with the answer is standing in the ring, and here he is.
Your winner,
Winky Wright, your winner by unanimous decision. All 3 judges giving it to him.
I didn't agree with the judges completely, but they got the right guy winning.
Good, enjoyable, entertaining fight it was. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore saying thanks for being with us.